Adam Pearce, right now, brother, you are the man. You're the champion of National Wrestling Alliance. You are the man. Adam, keep working hard, man. You're the leader. The guys look up to you. Come out here tonight and tear this place down and show them why you're the world champion.
Hello and welcome, friends. Gilbert Corsi here at the United World Headquarters. And this week, our look back on 15 years of the United Wrestling Network brings out something special to us: our relationship with Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Before he became a household name as a WWE official, Pearce was an active pro wrestler. From our earliest days, you saw him as our first Heritage Champion. But his accomplishment of becoming a 5-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion all happened on this show. He gained the trust and admiration of pro wrestling legends and fans alike. And a special treat for you that you're gonna wanna stay for in this hour. We are going to share never before seen footage from Adam's 2014 retirement match. But we begin today back in 2009 when Pearce squared off in an amazing encounter with New Japan's TJP for the famous 10 pounds of gold.
Only to find that Adam Pearce's foot was on the ropes. The match was restarted. Pearce eventually got the victory, but wow, that was a close call for Scrap Iron.
Well, you know, Todd, a win for each of these men is so important. For one, TJ Perkins, it's a giant step up to top contention for the NWA title. For the other, Adam Pearce, it's a critical loss, meaning an even harder climb back to the top to take on Blue Demon Jr.
And again, of course, Adam Pearce also just fixated on Brent Albright, the man who originally took the title from him. Of course, Pearce able to regain the title in Philadelphia, only to lose it in Mexico City in front of a capacity crowd, as well as the Congreso Mundial de Deportes, which included dignitaries including Magic Johnson and Nadia Comaneci and others.
You know, and Adam Pearce is always reminded of Blue Demon Jr. when he gets in the ring here in the NWA. I mean, you got the full throttle Blue Demon energy drink, thanks to our good friends at Coca-Cola. You can even see it on the ring canvas right there.
But again, you cannot take this youngster lightly, TJ Perkins. And Pearce now heading to the ropes here, kind of like a quarterback in football, heading to the sidelines, take a breather, rethink his strategy, have a little talk with the head coach, I guess, there in Vanderpyle on the outside, because thus far, things are not going his way.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what role will Vanderpyle play tonight. He always manages to get involved in the action.
So back to square one here, the two lock up. Quickly into the side headlock, moves TJ Perkins here. Pearce gonna have to use his power here, try and shrug him off. And again, Perkins, well, there, a full handful of hair there by the former champion. Great quickness by Perkins, comes up with the drop kick. And that really just shows you how versatile Perkins is now right back to mat grappling, but you saw the quickness in the drop kick. This kid really can do it all, Jeff.
Yeah, TJ Perkins, like I said earlier, this guy's got all the tools to be a top guy here in the world of professional wrestling. You know, in my opinion, he's just a couple big wins away from really getting a shot at the NWA World title and possibly taking it.
He's got more weapons in his arsenal than he has colors on that colorful plumage of his. Now working over the arm here of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. He backs him into the corner, trying to force the break here.
Yeah, TJ Perkins, I gotta say, Todd, sorry to interrupt you there, but he is a hungry individual. And I can't emphasize enough to our fans at home what a win over Adam Pearce would do for his career tonight.
But again, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Goes back to the drop kick. Now a beautiful arm drag takedown. And he really seems to have Pearce out of his game here. Pearce has not been able to create distance and score with much in the way of strikes or holds at this point. Great leverage there. You see Perkins really using the knee to wedge and drive in there and apply more pressure to that arm.
Yeah, TJ Perkins clearly working on the arm, Todd, and you know, I don't know if I'm reaching here, but you got to look at it. Pearce's arm, that's the same arm that Albright hooked and submitted him on to win the NWA World title. The same arm that reached for the ropes when he lost his NWA title to Blue Demon Jr. This could be a bad omen for Pearce here in this matchup.
Certainly could. Point well made there, Jeff, as he's reaching for the rope now, but he's got a ways to go. You see Vanderpyle with a little added leverage there of his own, trying to push the rope forward there, but senior official Rick Knox, too smart for that, saw that one a mile away.
Yeah, Vanderpyle will do whatever it takes to get his man the big W.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Scrap Iron able to get to the ropes there. The referee will indeed break the hold. And now Scrap Iron again going for a little timeout. Getting a little massage there by Vanderpyle.
Yeah, a little heat therapy from the greasy hands of C. Edward Vanderpyle time.
Yeah, he doesn't need ointment. I think he's got chicken grease on there and various other food substances. But back to action here. It has not been good thus far for Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. And again, we got a question. Is he completely focused on his opponent in this big main event? And fans, again, this is the type of main event action to championship level competitors in the ring that you're going to see each and every week here on the Wrestling Showcase.
Well, you know, like I said, Adam Pearce, he's a desperate man. He's got to take the big win. He needs a win here to really have a shot at taking on Blue Demon for the NWA World title. A loss here would take him down the rankings, and I don't know what the guy would do, Todd.
Pearce, you just never know. He's so unpredictable. If he were to lose this match, that might just set him off.
Look at those savate kicks from TJ Perkins right there. This guy is incredible. Man, what a savate kick takes Pearce down right there.
Well, Perkins will hit you. Here's the cover. He'll go upstairs, downstairs, all points in between. Very impressed thus far here with Perkins. He certainly looks to have brought his A game in this main event matchup. Little fake there by Perkins.
Oh, and Pearce goes tumbling through the ropes. Great wrestling maneuver by TJ Perkins.
Can Adam Pearce regain his faculties and get the advantage? The main event continues after this.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NWA Wrestling Showcase as our main event continues. And fans, while we were away on break, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce taking over the advantage. He's in the driver's seat now of this big main event matchup.
And look at Vanderpyle getting in on the action right there, choking TJ Perkins behind the ref's back. And look at the replay here during the break. Bam! A little whiplash on the part of Adam Pearce to TJ Perkins right there. Really snapped his neck on the top rope, Todd.
And that's what it took for Pearce to take over. And again, he is a finisher. When Pearce is in the advantage, when he's in that driver's seat, he is very, very tough. Tough to turn it around and get the advantage on him.
Well, we all know, I mean, Adam Pearce, two-time former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. This guy's, you know, he's got all the tools. He's got to just get a couple big wins here, and he'll be having a shot at Blue Demon Jr. in no time.
Certainly, Jeff. Well, that remains to be seen. Obviously, somebody else that has a gripe and wants a title shot is none other than the shooter, Brent Albright. And again, just blatant choking. The official's back is turned. This is not a handicap match. It's ridiculous.
You know, this is unacceptable. You know, we got to get the refs in the NWA here a little bit more paying attention to the action. I can't believe Knox missed that one, Todd.
Well, I mean, Rick Knox, the senior official, he's doing the best he can out there, but you can't have eyes in the back of your head. That's for sure. Now, you have mentioned, Jeff, that this match so important to Pearce to keep his climb back to perhaps a title shot as he hooks him here for maybe a suplex outside in, brings him in the hard way. Yes, but also for TJ Perkins. He's trying to get back into the winning ways after losing that Heritage title. Here's the cover, only a 2 count. And speaking of which, Jeff, we're going to see the new Heritage champ in action on this program in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, Ryan Taylor in action in a couple weeks. That'll be exciting to see. Oh, but there's the cover. Oh, and TJ Perkins just escapes. One more note, Todd. Remember, next week in action, Blue Demon Jr., the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
The man who is on the top of the mountain right now, the reigning champion, in action. Can't wait for that huge main event next week. But what a main event we have here tonight. Low bridge there by Pierce and TJ to the outside.
Hey, Todd, speaking of which, you got any more of that full throttle Blue Demon energy drink? I just love drinking that stuff, getting all pumped up during these matches. Thanks to our friend at Coca-Cola.
You are quite the pitch man, but I've been drinking it all night because I can tell you what, you got to have energy to keep up with all the great action on this program, including in this main event. But this is not where Perkins wants to be. A scoop and a slam on the outside on the unforgiving concrete. This is the Devil's Playground. This is where Pierce is at home, on the outside where everything goes.
Well, you know, Todd, Pierce is getting frustrated here. He wants to win now, and he wants to get out of here. The way I see it, the longer Adam Pierce is in the ring, the better chance TJ Perkins has with his tremendous conditioning. But, well, I guess Pierce proved me wrong right there, hanging out in the corner, taunting TJ Perkins.
Yeah, and right now it is Adam Pierce that is wrestling his match. And you can't really even say wrestling, he's brawling. And TJ is not going to beat Scrap Iron in a brawl. Scrap Iron, of course, hailing from Chi-Town, from the Windy City.
Oh, well, you know, Todd, I mean, listen, TJ Perkins is perhaps the best conditioned athlete here in the NWA. He, you know, a little brawl from Adam Pierce isn't going to keep this guy down.
Well, he's down right now, and Pierce intends to keep him there. Big knee drops to the ribs, and when he's attacking that core section of his body, and again, so much explosiveness comes from the core, and TJ's not going to be able to unleash some of those high-risk maneuvers if this onslaught keeps up by Scrap Iron.
Into the ropes, and an abdominal stretch by Adam Pierce, perhaps borrowing from Mr. Wrestling 4's playbook there, Todd.
We saw him in action earlier tonight, but Adam Pierce now continuing to wear down that abdominal region, and now driving the elbow into the rib cage makes it so hard to breathe. Such a painful maneuver there by Pierce. He knows every trick in the book, Jeff.
Oh, and TJ Perkins with the hip toss to counter. Desperation maneuver, and both men are down.
And the fans there come to life, really trying to urge on the youngster. Can he get back to his feet? He has taken a lot of punishment in this one. Full head of steam, and now drives his shoulder right into the midsection again. Pierce is relentless. He's like a shark smelling blood in the water here, Jeff.
Yeah, Adam Pierce knows what he's doing in that ring at all times, and oh, look what he's doing here. Oh, here we go. C. Edward Vanderpyle here doing what he's paid for, giving Pierce a hand in the action.
Oh, he's doing what he's paid for. I guess he's cheating. Is that what he's paid for?
Well, you know, I mean, listen, unfortunately, you win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Yeah, I think I heard that somewhere earlier tonight in this broadcast. But now, again, the abdominal stretch, and this could end this matchup. There could be a submission, but Rick Knox saw it. Now another hip toss by Perkins.
Well, Perkins has to get himself, he's got to get himself up, get ready for that comeback. Perkins has to dig deep and do what he can to get the big W here, Todd.
Well, the will of both men is being tested right now. Both guys look to be low in the fuel tank. Big reverse neck breaker there by Perkins out of nowhere.
Excellent execution by TJ Perkins, and again, both men are down.
Yeah, but Perkins unable to cover, unable to capitalize, and that could cost him. The referee starts a 10 count. I'll tell you what, I don't want to see a double count out here. I want to see a winner, Jeff.
No, Todd, I agree with you. I've been excited for this main event the whole program. I want to see a big W coming from somebody here. Here we go.
Both men fighting their way back to their feet. Who is going to get the advantage? That may go a long way to deciding the victor in this matchup. And right now, it looks like Perkins, the fresher of the two. Yeah, he's moving quick.
Flying offense there, flying double knee to the corner. TJ Perkins is a ball of energy right here. Look at that springing double elbow backdrop there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Came with really kind of a flying European uppercut. Follows up with a nice knee drop. Some spring left in those legs. Hit him right on the jaw.
Yeah, like I said, TJ Perkins digging deep, doing what he's doing his best, flying around the ring, coming off the ropes. Beautiful elbow drop by Perkins. Look at the execution. Going for the cover. 1, 2. He got so close.
Very close there, and Perkins, I like that offense, giving Pierce a taste of his own medicine. He now uses the elbow to drive it into the midsection, into the rib cage of Scrap Iron Adam Pierce.
Perkins trying to get the fans to rally behind him, drawing that energy from the people, Todd.
Yeah, much like a 12th man in football, it can really be a difference maker, an X factor. I don't think Pierce cares about the fans, but they're certainly helping out Perkins at this point.
Yeah, whipping Pierce off the ropes. Counter by Pierce, going for the backdrop. TJ's got him. Oh, and into a rolling Kimura armbar submission, Todd. But Pierce is so close to the ropes.
It looks really like a straight armbar to me, that flying armbar, but now pouring himself onto the apron, and Pierce is tapping. This match should be over. Perkins should be declared the victor, but again, as you mentioned, Vanderpyle doing what he's paid for to cheat and save the match for his man.
Come on, Todd, I mean, that was heartbreaking. TJ Perkins had that match won.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. It was arm-breaking, potentially, for Pierce. He was tapping out. This match should be over, but it might be 450 time. It might be only academic at this point. If he hits it, this thing's gonna be over. No, went for a senton, nobody home.
And here we go, TJ in the corner. Wait, what's Pierce doing? Oh, his feet are on the ropes, Todd.
You've got to be kidding me. What a travesty this is.
Here is your winner, Scrap Iron Adam Pierce.
Todd Pierce stole that one. Stole it. I mean, that was so close. TJ was so close. And I gotta think, TJ Perkins definitely proved himself to Adam Pierce and to the NWA Board of Directors. This guy's the real deal. But for tonight, Adam Pierce stays on top once again.
Yeah, he proved himself, but he didn't get a notch in the win column, and that is going to cost him. A loss is a loss, but moments before Pierce tapped out, the match should have been over, and then Pierce having to resort to cheating to win. Fans, we'll see you next week when the NWA World Heavyweight Champ, Blue Demon, will be in action.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
As I mentioned earlier, then 5-time NWA World Champion Scrap Iron Adam Pierce retired back in 2014. The match was right here on our program against his biggest rival and Colt Boom Boom Cabana. Let's take a look.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and if Adam Pierce wins, he will be the #1 contender to the Hollywood Heritage Championship, but if he loses, he must leave Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Angelo Trinidad. Some-dressed man looking sexy. This man's
looks anything but sexy. Look at this. This is an angry man. The legend, Scrap Iron, the Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce. He's been a champion. He's been everything in this business. But one thing he's never really been able to get out of his system is this war with Colt Cabana, and maybe it'll all be finished up tonight here, Todd.
Well, his opportunity to, quite frankly, kill two birds with one stone, no pun intended, sitting here with Stu, but to get that title shot that he so desperately wants, a championship that has his own likeness on it, he wants it back, and to rid himself once and for all in this vendetta with Colt Cabana. What an opportunity, but what a risk.
And here comes the man from Maxwell Street in Chicago. Boom, boom, Colt Cabana. These people love him. And I'm having flashbacks right now to this very program several years ago. I was right in the middle of the mix here between these two guys, and they tore the house down all over the country, all over the world, collecting air miles and beating the crap out of each other over the championship belt. And today, it's about more than championships. It's about respect, and it's about the career of Adam Pearce.
What a huge moment, yeah, and what history these two have had taking on one another on this program. I mentioned that huge 2011 title match in which Cabana won the world's heavyweight title. But prior to that, think about on this program, Pearce pile driving Cabana through a table, throwing fire in this man's face. They've done it all, and they face each other one more time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Rick Knox, your referee. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 241 3/4 pounds. This is Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. And his opponent, from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds, Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
It's fitting that the squared circle is covered in canvas because these are two masters that are going to paint another masterpiece in there tonight in our main event. Pearce Cabana. Pearce announced from San Diego, California, but by way of Chicago, Illinois. These two guys grew up in Chicago, big time bragging rights on the line. Next time they go in to get a deep dish and a brew, they're going to be talking about this one.
And the bell rings in what might be the most historic, most important match in the history of not only this program, but in the career of Adam Pearce. Because if Colt Cabana can somehow pull this off, it's lights out, baby. The party's over for Pearce. Career over. Wow, there's a lot of talking going on here between these two. This is going to be awesome.
I expect both men to play the mind games. They know each other so well. Going to try and get every little advantage. But you're right. For Pearce, high stakes both ways. It's win or go home. You get the win, you get a crack at the title. You lose and you're done once and for all. And that legacy, that storied career on this program comes to an end.
I mean, we saw last week, Pearce looked like he saw a ghost when it was revealed that Colt Cabana would be his opponent. And he looks like he's in no hurry to get things started here, although it's probably, part of his strategy. This man is an evil genius. I know firsthand. I've traveled the roads with this man. I've been on the in his corner when we've looked across the ring at Cabana. By the way, Colt Cabana looking to be in the best shape of his life. Cabana looks like he's lost about 20, 30 pounds since we last saw him.
Cabana looks phenomenal and riding high on a lot of momentum, a lot of success in his in-ring career as well as his podcast, locking down some pretty big names as guests and making history. So Cabana's got a lot going his way too, but as you mentioned, this one not about titles, at least unless Pearce can get the win. This is about pride, and for Pearce it's about his career, but as you talked about, Pearce is dangerous. He's evil, and he's never more dangerous than when he wants the championship. He's never more dangerous than when he's got his back against the wall, and that's what he's got tonight, Stu.
Cabana pulled his hair. Cabana pulled his hair.
There might be a follicle or two left up there.
Between him and Rick Knox, maybe. Great to see Rick Knox, senior official in here too, a match of this importance. You got to have the best referee there is right there. Cabana and Pierce locking it up. Did you ever think, Todd, that we would be calling Cabana and Pierce again?
Never thought I'd see the day. You talked about that storied series of matches, 7 levels of hate.
The series that inspired a movie.
Yep, culminated inside the steel cage, and they go at it one more time here again, and how fitting where it all began. That 7 levels of hate with the first blood match started here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and now perhaps their final confrontation, their final encounter. And where better to do it than right here in Hollywood?
I mean, we keep talking about this could be the last, but you know what? Adam Pearce knows what he's doing, okay? This is a chess player's chess player, okay? He's already 3 moves ahead of us. He knows what he's in for here. And if anybody knows Colt Cabana better than his mom, Marcia, it's Adam Pearce.
Both guys are great big match competitors. Who do you give the edge with so much on the line?
Well, I would have to say Adam Pearce right now because we haven't seen Colt Cabana in quite some time. Cabana does look like he's in great shape, but the last time we saw Adam Pearce, he was taking on a guy that he not only beat him up, but he sent him packing in a steel cage war.
Yeah, Pearce not getting the win in that matchup, but certainly won the war. Absolutely decimated his opponent and put him out for good. And now we'd love to put his arch rival, his nemesis, out for good here if he can take out Colt Cabana. Neither man rushing in. They know each other so well. They know that you can ill afford to make a mistake against your opponent in this matchup. So both men just methodical pace trying to get the advantage early on.
I mean, you talk about some of the storied rivals in professional wrestling. You know, you talk about Bruno and Zbyszko. You talk about Flair and Steamboat. You talk about LaQuasto and women. You talk about Cabana and Pearce.
I'd put them right on that level. I don't think it gets any more personal than Pearce and Cabana when you look at their history. And one more opportunity to see these two greats go at it. How fitting that Cabana, the opponent, the guy that steps up to the plate with so much on the line for Pearce. Talked about him looking like he saw a ghost just last week. He had a week, though. He is a thinking man's wrestler, is Scrap Iron. You know he's been watching every second of film from their previous encounters, and Pearce will take any edge, any advantage he can get.
It's a film. It was a film, and it was a great film, and I'm sure he's watched it 7 million times leading up to this match. And you know someone else that's watching this match very closely, the Hobo, is standing around watching this match along with Willie Mack. They've got a stake. They've got a vested interest in who's going to win this match moving forward. Look at this. You got to love the trash talk between these two. Oh, man.
Cabana clearly saying something that got under the skin of Pearce.
This ain't a podcast, okay? This is the real thing right here in the middle of this ring.
Oh! Love to be able to read lips at this point. Couldn't pick up all of what was being said, but you got to think it was derogatory coming from both. Pearce up and over, upside down, downtown Hollywood, as Cabana's got the advantage here, and Pearce on the outside looking in. And is that what it's going to be after this matchup? Is he going to be on the outside looking in, never to compete on this program ever again?
Look at that trumpet and elbow there. Cabana seems to be 3 car lengths ahead of Pearce right now. He's out thinking the genius.
And the last time that these two met inside that steel cage, it was Cabana that picked up the victory, trying to keep that momentum rolling. Crossbody, only a count of 2. Cabana, as you talked about, looks to be in phenomenal condition, moving quicker than ever. The crossbody off the top, and now he's got Pearce in a compromising position again. And a little medium risk offense there with the splash, and another near fall.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event. And when you look it up in Webster's, you should see a picture of these two, because it doesn't get any bigger, Stu Stone. Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, Colt Cabana.
You look up big matches in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Colt Cabana and Adam Pearce. These two guys have been bitter enemies their entire lives. They have never really gotten along ever, and nobody has given each other a harder time in the ring than Cabana and Pearce. Look at that. Pearce had an answer for the shenanigans right there.
Yeah, one of the signatures there usually comes over the top with a big axe kick a la Hillbilly Jim from the corner there. And
who?
Well, you know, but no good luck horseshoe there for Cabana, as Pearce, wise to it. He's seen it a number of times over the years, able to counter it, and now that knee has been compromised at Cabana, and it might as well have a bullseye on it like his elbow pad, because Pearce going to go to work.
Oh, look at this. He is going to go to work, and boom. Taking Boom Boom's leg almost right off of his torso there. Wrapping it around the cold steel of the ring post. Pearce having some words for a young fan here at ringside.
Into the cold steel, and Pearce cold-blooded. No remorse for Pearce when he's got something in his sights that he wants.
Almost took out our cameraman there.
Pearce wants that title shot. He talked about the Heritage title having his face on it, and it does, and he wants it back as he goes to work now. And what better way to get to that opportunity than going through your arch nemesis in Colt Cabana? A huge opportunity here for Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, but huge risk that goes along with it. And now going to rearrange the face of Cabana.
Just grabbing him literally right by the face, and he's gonna bring him in. This is what we call the hard way.
Just follow the nose, it always knows, and right now, Pearce in firm control. He knows what he's doing, and he's really attacked the knee, the lower body of Cabana. You take away that flying apple. You know, for the submission, for the Billy Goat's curse, Pearce has to really cinch it in and sit down deep. He might not be able to do that right now the way things are going.
Cabana would need to sit down deep, and he's not going to be able to do that with two broken legs. Well, Cabana now answering with some fists of his own.
Pearce going right back to the knee. Cabana loves that moonsault too. So much of the offense at Colt Cabana being neutralized right now by Adam Pearce. And this is a very different matchup since coming back from the break. Pearce taking control, and he's loving every second of it. Look at that smile on his face.
And he's gonna wrap him up. Look at this. Shades of the Nature Boy right here. He's gonna lock him in a figure four.
Pearce with his back against the wall. You gotta think he's gonna pull out every stop possible. Now goes with this legendary leg lock, the figure four. Pearce really a student of the game. He's watched all the greats from the years, and he has borrowed from their playbook, and he knows that he's got that knee in trouble, and he's really wrenching down.
I mean, that's what you talk about. All the young wrestlers crowded around the monitor in the back. They want to see how it's done. They want to see how you become a mat technician in there. Adam Pearce, he worked over the legs. He wrapped it around the post outside the ring. He beat the crap, he kicked the crap, and now twisting it like a pretzel, trying to break the leg and break the career and the spirits of Colt Cabana.
And look at Pearce, double your pleasure, double your fun, but not for Cabana. Wrenching the ankle as well, so the pain on the knee, on the leg, and now the ankle. Pearce is a master, and he is picking a body part, and he is taking it home.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes. There ain't a body part Pearce can't work.
And now you see the effects. Colt Cabana, tough even to get back to a vertical base, but as long as he has got an ounce of blood in his body, as long as he is conscious, he will continue to battle in there against his arch rival. What a war we have in store. You gotta have a feeling that this thing is far from over, although right now, Cabana looks more or less helpless in there with Pearce.
He does, and look, he's going back right there. He's just twisting the ankle, twisting the knee, just taking the base out of Colt Cabana. You know what I mean? Cabana, without legs to stand on, advantage Adam Pearce, and that doesn't take an intelligent guy to make that analysis.
And a smile there that Lucifer himself would be jealous of. Adam Pearce in firm control and loving every second of it. The sadistic would-be #1 contender, taking control of the match and having his way. But look at that, some fight left by Cabana, who shrugs him off, but Pearce going right back up. And it might be time's up if he can hit that big elbow drop. He loves it. but a nice counter there by Boom Boom.
I don't even know how Cabana did that, risking further injury to his own leg by using it as a weapon here. But you know, you got to pull it all out, all the stops. There only is one more match for these two. The final encounter. You're watching it right now. Cabana and Pierce. Oh my goodness, this is going to be... I don't know who's going to win right now. Both men are on their ass right now.
The count is on, and these two just might take each other entirely out. Don't want to see a double count out, that's for sure. Pierce up first as that leg of Cabana has been put on the dissection pan for quite some time now. But Cabana back to his feet, and he's going to have to work on instinct. Adrenaline can do wonders, but will it be enough to will him on to be able to get some use out of that leg? Not looking good right now for Colt.
I mean, we've seen some one-legged wrestlers in the past find some degree of success, but I don't think that's going to happen here tonight with Cabana. Pierce going to the top again, but Cabana, look at this. Cabana meeting him at the pass here.
Pierce trying to go high risk. Doesn't look like it's going to pay off as both men in a hell of a precarious position here.
A dangerous spot here.
Yeah, at this point in the matchup. Oh, man, that knee buckled again. He cannot, I mean, that's got to feel like lightning bolts going through the leg and the knee of Cabana to fall from that height. And you can see it. The referee, Rick Knox, checking on him. And Cabana may be not able to continue, but nods that he's going to keep it going at this point.
And Pierce seems to have something wrong with him, too. Both men feeling the effects, and that's what happens when you go to war, Todd. I know you've been to war. You've done the old fight-on thing on the field, but, you know, you go to war, you leave everything in there. And now Cabana reaching deep down and giving it everything he's got. Oh, look at that. Just when you think you can count Pierce out, right to the eye, thumb right in the eyeball.
Yep, oldest trick in the book, but one of the best. And Cabana now starts to pepper him with the right jabs. Uh-oh, little bionic elbow in the public, if you will.
And he will.
And Pierce just pops right back up and eats a second one. Cabana all the weight over the shoulders now in a near fall. Cabana almost put him away. And this matchup, our huge main event, So Personal, it continues right after this.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
We are back on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and a war that lives up to the billing. Another classic confrontation between Pierce and Cabana. You know, for Pierce throughout his career, winning championship has been his business. Business has been good. Will he go on to win another title, or will he walk away for good? So much on the line, Stu, we cannot say it enough.
Everything on the line in Cabana. He's brought the fight to Adam Pierce. We've said it earlier, these two men have spilled each other's blood from all 4 corners of the universe. And here we are, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Oh, wait a minute. Cabana looking for Billy Goat's curse right now.
He is, but we talked about it. Can he get all of it?
It looks like he's got it.
Can he squat down and really put the pain, blues, and agony on Adam Pearce? Is he going to uncle him here?
Pearce's career flashing before his eyes right now.
Well, it'll be a dream come true for Cabana to put him out once and for all. We talked about Pearce pile driving him through a table, throwing fire in his face. This is a shot at redemption, revenge for Cabana. But before the Billy Goat's curse, Cabana had to call the audible there. He was looking for the flying apple. He didn't have enough in the knee to capitalize and execute that maneuver.
The fans here at the Ocean View Pavilion chanting, tick-tock, tick-tock. Time may be running out for Adam Pearce. Oh, wait a minute. Rick Knox almost felt the wrath of Cabana, and what a spine buster. And look at it going right back to the figure 4. Oh, wait a minute.
Putting the brakes on. What a counter by Cabana, not allowing Pearce to finish that hold. If he can just cinch the leg around the ankle.
Oh, there it is.
Does, and it just takes a big shot to do it.
Figure 4 locked in, and how Cabana somehow able to turn him over. And now Pearce is in a world of pain.
Sure is a reversal of pain, a reversal of fortunes here in our main event. Is Pearce going to tap? Puts his hands on the film. Talk about a leverage move.
He used Rick Knox as a point of leverage there to turn it back over on Cabana. Holy crap, what a match we're seeing already.
And again, in all the years that you've seen the figure 4 applied, have you ever seen anybody attack the ankle at the same time the way Pearce has done it tonight? A nice wrinkle to a time-tested classic.
Short answer, no. Have you ever seen a guy with the resiliency of Cabana, though, who's continuously been able to break the hold over and over again? Now, that's something you don't see every day.
That's true, and I got to say this, year after year, match after match, they've had many a great war, but Cabana somehow, some way, has always had Pearce's number. Will that be the case tonight?
Cabana getting an earful from Pearce in here. Look at these. He's using Cabana like a piece of Kleenex.
Snot rocket. Oh, he's got a little something left to let. A little go to sleep.
GTS.
Little homage to his compadre.
You just CM punked him.
Sure did, and that buys Cabana some time. But if his leg was a little more healthy, he maybe would have been able to capitalize. You got to think Pearce did not see that coming.
Well, definitely not. I don't know if he put him to sleep though. Maybe just a little power nap, because he didn't have all the power there behind that. But Cabana's got to roll in. If he can cover Pearce right now, it's bye-bye Adam.
Pearce is snoozing, but it might turn into a nightmare if he gets the 1, 2, 3. Oh, Pearce with the foot on the rope, and if he is a cat, he's on his 8.5 life
I can't believe it. Adam Pearce, he's got the wherewithal. He always knows where he is. But this may be the last time for him to show us how crafty he is in this squared circle, putting his foot on the rope, and now momentum has shifted back to Colt Cabana.
Yeah, Cabana with all the momentum right now.
Wait a minute.
Is he going to put an anaconda vice on the career of Adam Pearce? Pearce, too much power there, shrugs him off. And these guys have got to be going on instinct and adrenaline at this point. What do they have left in their veteran bodies?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, little sign language. Going to turn out the lights. Couldn't get him with the elbow. What a counter into the pin. Cabana's got him. No, now the other way. Reversal by Pearce. What a match.
Have you ever seen that before? I think, oh, wait a minute. Pile driver reversal.
Thinking Billy Goat's curse, but nobody home. He had an answer for it, a counter curse by Pearce. But now Cabana thinking moonsault. Oh, nobody home. Say it.
No water in the pool. Last ride, clothesline. That's going to be it.
One last ride and their one last match. Pearce going to put him away. Oh, my goodness. Only a small, tiny bit of daylight between the mat and the referee's hand, and Pearce can't believe it. What's it going to take?
I was going to say Pearce's story will continue, but Cabana ripping that page out of the book.
Well, they're pulling the playbooks are done. They've pulled everything out of them and then some.
This is wrestling.
This has been cover to cover, and it's been bell to bell excellence. What a war! Going for the figure 4 again. Inside cradle now.
Oh, he got him! 3 count out of nowhere.
Pearce can't believe it.
I can't believe it. Colt Cabana just pinned Adam Pearce.
Ring announcer makes it official. Look at the elation on the face of Colt Cabana, almost like he can't believe what he's just done.
You can plan every attack in the book, but you can never plan for something like that. Adam Pearce just got beat on a schoolboy roll-up by Colt Cabana. Career over. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely floored.
How fitting, though, that these two masters of the mat, they gave it everything. They put it all on the line, and it came down to fundamental wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
A simple counter gets the 1, 2, 3 as Cabana kisses the career of Adam Pearce goodbye.
For all the trash talking that Adam Pearce has done when it comes to Colt Cabana over the last 5 years of this program and over the last 20 years of his career, Cabana getting the last laugh. I can't believe it. Put that kid down, Cabana. Colt Cabana has pinned Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce.
Unbelievable, but now look at this. The reality sets in.
Yeah.
He was shocked. He couldn't believe it. And now that cold, hard reality sets into Adam Pearce. 5 times the world's heavyweight champion, a man who spanned the globe, a man who made a living out of doing what he loved. Now it comes to an end. What's he going to do next?
How fitting for Colt Cabana, the man who is the arch rival, the arch nemesis, the man who knows Adam Pearce more than anybody. I know both of these guys very well, and I'm telling you right now, Adam Pearce is a legend. No matter whether you love him, no matter whether you hate him, he will always be pro wrestling, whether he's in that ring or not. But unfortunately, due to a stipulation that he himself agreed to, Todd, he wrote the last chapter of his career by allowing himself to be put in this position, and now it's over. Adam Pearce's wrestling career here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood has come to an end, Todd. And thank you, Adam.
You hear the respect by these great fans. They've seen the countless wars. You might not like this guy, but you damn sure have to respect him.
Definitely.
And everything he's done for this great business.
There you see him unlacing the boots one last time. This is, I'm starting to get emotional here. Adam Pearce for 20 years has been one of the best to ever lace those boots. He's been a champion everywhere he's gone. He's earned the respect. He's beaten the respect. And now, one last time, he's earned the respect from us in this main event tonight. What a matchup. He came up short, Todd, and unlacing those boots. Adam Pearce will always be a legend, and he will always have his face on our championship, but we've seen him for the last time, and I can't believe what I just said. Adam Pearce, it's over.
Being kissing it goodbye. We knew that history would be made in this matchup, but I don't think it really set in the importance of it until we see this. The boots being laid in the ring, a time-honored tradition in this business. Pearce went out on his back. A rivalry maybe only more biblical. You can think of only one, but it was Cabana, his arch rival, that threw Pearce into the lake of fire here tonight once and for all. And he's going on a tour. Corner, turnbuckle after turnbuckle. Pearce, thank you, champ. Thank you for all the memories. Goodbye, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Wow.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Like the Nature Boy said, Adam Pearce, you are the man, and we all agree. The following is never before seen post-match footage, so it is official. If you work hard, treat people fairly, and earn respect, you will fulfill your life goals.
Appreciate that. There are 20, 25 guys in our locker room that come out here every 2 weeks to entertain everybody here. And please. And nobody here is getting rich off of professional wrestling. The moral of the story that I want you to understand is that everyone in that locker room comes out here every 2 weeks because they have passion for this industry and for the art of wrestling. And it's solely because each and every one of you that Championship Wrestling from Hollywood continues to exist and continues to thrive every week on KDOC and across the country on MAV TV. So I want to express my own personal gratitude to every single one of you that decides to come here every 2 weeks. For almost 20 years, I've been lucky enough, thank you, I've been lucky enough to come into a ring like this 3 or 4 days a week, put on those size 13s, and do my best to entertain everyone that pays for a ticket or gets in free or loves pro wrestling the way that I love pro wrestling. So whether you cheered me or booed me, loved me, hated me, or hated me to love me and loved me to hate me, I want to express how much that means to not just me, thank you, not just me, but to everybody that performs. Because when they get in the ring in an audience experience like the one you give them, it allows them to hone their craft, to perfect the things that they want to do, to learn what works, but more importantly, what doesn't work, so that at some point they can progress to a point that they move higher into the industry. Okay? I've been very fortunate to have had several tastes of that. And wherever my future lies, whether it be in pro wrestling or in sports entertainment, it's important it's important for me to articulate to you how appreciative I am, because this is the only thing I've ever been good at. And I feel like a damn buffoon. Thank you to Colt Cabana for being my last match. Thank you to my beautiful wife, Sarah, who's here tonight, for being what in effect amounts to being a single parent for a lot of the week when I'm off on some godforsaken place on this planet doing what I love to do. The fact that I get to do what I love is solely and 100% because of that woman back there. So I love you and thank you. If any of the guys in the back are listening, the only message that I would give them, besides thank you for sharing your locker room with me for as long as you have, is there's really only one way to get anywhere successful in this life. And pro wrestling really forced me to grow up. And I think I learned how to become a man from trialing on the road in pro wrestling, as crazy as that may sound. Along the way, I figured out that the only way you ever get where you want to be is by working hard, treating people fairly. And if you do those two things enough times, you will earn their respect. So if I was to say anything to them boys in the back, I'd say work hard, treat people fairly, and earn your respect. With that, I won't say goodbye, because I don't believe in that. But until we meet again. Thank you.